Hey there, folks. Welcome back to the channel. There's something about the right words, spoken at just the right moment, that can flip everything upside down. Women aren't just drawn to looks, status, or wealth. What really gets inside their heads, what keeps them up at night thinking about you, is how you make them feel. Most men waste their breath on compliments that breeze in one ear and out the other. You're beautiful. You have amazing eyes. That outfit looks great on you. Sure, they're nice, but they're forgettable, like a casual wave at a community event that fades by the next day. But when you say something that stops her in her tracks, that makes her pulse quicken, that leaves her wondering what you meant, you've changed the game. You've gone from just another face in the crowd to the one she can't stop thinking about, my love. I love you the most, and I'm here to show you how. So stick around. This is Stoic Wisdom Guide, where we tap into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to help us middle-aged guys, those of us 45, 50, or 55, with some gray hairs and a lifetime of lessons, build confidence, clarity, and quiet strength in relationships and beyond. We're not chasing flashy gimmicks or desperate moves here. We're forging real, lasting power through self-control and presence. In this video, I'll give you 3 forbidden compliments, words so powerful, so dangerously effective, that they'll ignite something deep inside her. Use them wisely, because once you do, she'll never see you the same way again. If you're ready to stand out, hang tight. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and let's aim for 1,000 likes on this one. If it clicks, give it a thumbs up. Why these compliments work. Before we get to the compliments, let's unpack why the right words matter. It's not just about flattery. It's about psychology, timing, and how you make her feel, like sharing a meaningful moment at a local gathering that lingers long after. Women, whether she's 30 or 50, at a coffee shop or a community event, crave more than surface-level praise. They're drawn to words that touch their emotions, that spark curiosity, that make them feel unique and powerful in a way no generic "you're pretty" ever could. Most men miss this. They stick to safe, predictable lines, like nodding politely during a casual chat, and she tunes out, her mind drifting by the next morning. But you, my love, I love you the most, can stand out with stoic precision, using words that resonate deeply, like a steady presence she can't ignore. Stoics would nod here. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Your words shape her thoughts, and these compliments leverage that power, rooted in self-control and intentionality. They're subtle, not pushy, like a calm gesture during a conversation, yet they pack a punch, drawing her in with intrigue and warmth, like a reliable figure she can't forget. This isn't about manipulation, it's about mastering yourself, using stoic discipline to create a connection that lasts, my love. I love you the most, and this is your edge. Compliment number 1. There's something about you that drives me crazy, but I can't quite figure out. This is your first forbidden weapon, a compliment that taps into the magnetic pull between two people, like sharing a charged moment at a community event that neither can explain. It's not just about making her feel pretty or desirable. It's about making her feel dangerous, addictive, unforgettable, like a mystery she can't solve. Most guys go for the obvious. You're beautiful. Your eyes are amazing. That smile lights up the room. And sure, those might land a smile, but they're fleeting, like a casual wave that fades by the next day. She's heard them 100 times from men who left no real mark, and they dissolve as quickly as they're spoken. But when you say, "There's something about you that drives me crazy, but I can't quite figure it out," you do something entirely different. You don't just flatter her. You hand her a puzzle, and women can't resist puzzles, especially when they're about themselves. Suddenly, she's wondering, what is it about me that's driving him crazy? Why can't he figure it out? What does he see in me that no one else does? That's the moment she starts to fall, my love. I love you the most, and I'm here to show you why. Women don't just want to be admired. They want to be wanted in a way that feels uncontrollable, like their mere presence can unravel a man's composure. They want to feel like there's something deeper about them, beyond looks, that pulls you in and won't let go, like a steady presence she can't ignore at a local gathering. The real magic, though, is in the delivery. Imagine you're sitting next to her, the conversation flowing effortlessly, the energy between you charged with something unspoken, like a shared laugh at a coffee shop or a quiet moment at a group event. Maybe she's making you laugh, or she's looking at you with that mischievous glint in her eye, and the air feels thick, like a calm before a storm. In that quiet moment, when she least expects it, you lean in just a little, not too much, just enough for the space between you to shift. And you say it, slow, deliberate, like the words slipped out before you could stop them. There's something about you that drives me crazy, but I can't quite figure it out. Then you pull back, don't explain, don't rush to clarify, just let the words settle between you, hanging there like a challenge she wasn't prepared for. She might play cool at first, shrugging, teasing. Oh, really? But inside, she's hooked, dying to know more. She wants to ask, what do you mean? What is it about me? Tell me. But she won't, not yet, because women understand this dance just as well as men, and she won't give in that easily, like holding back during a friendly debate. But later, when she's alone, lying in bed, replaying your words in her mind, that's when it hits her. She won't just be thinking about you, she'll be feeling you. The way your voice dropped just a little when you said it, the way you looked at her like she was something rare, something mysterious, something you couldn't quite name, the way you left the compliment unfinished, forcing her to fill in the blanks on her own. The more she thinks about it, the deeper she falls. My love, I love you the most, and this is your power. Women are emotional creatures. They don't just want to be noticed. They want to be felt. They want to feel like their presence alone can shake something loose in a man's chest, like a steady heartbeat she can't ignore at a gathering. This compliment does exactly that. It tells her she's not just another face in the crowd. She's different, she's dangerous, and she's already taken up space in your mind, like a presence she can't escape. That's the kind of thought a woman fantasizes about at night, wondering, what is it about me? The next time you see her, watch how she looks at you. There'll be something new in her eyes, a quiet curiosity, a subtle hunger, because the seed has been planted, and now she needs to know more. But don't give it to her too quickly. Keep that mystery alive. Let her wonder. Let her chase the answer, because the longer she ponders, the deeper she falls, my love. Stoics would nod. Epictetus said, control your desires. And this disciplines your delivery, building attraction, not desperation. Compliment number 2. I probably shouldn't say this, but damn, you're dangerous. This is your next forbidden strike, something intoxicating about being called dangerous, especially by a man who looks like he's just realized he's in over his head, like sharing a charged moment at a local event that shifts everything. Women aren't used to hearing it. They're accustomed to beautiful, sexy, stunning. Words they've heard 1,000 times from men who wanted something quick, leaving no real mark, like a fleeting wave at a gathering. But dangerous? That's different, exciting, a game changer, like a spark that lingers long after a conversation ends. And how you say it, that's everything, my love. I love you the most, and I'm here to show you how. You don't just blurt it out like some cheap line at a bar. No, this is something you say in a moment of undeniable tension, when you're close, when the energy between you is so thick it feels electric, like a shared silence at a community meetup. Maybe she just said something playful, something teasing, something that made you look at her in a way you weren't expecting, and the air shifts like a calm before a storm. That's when you lean in, eyes locked on hers, and say it low, slow, like the words slipped out before you could stop them. I probably shouldn't say this, but damn, you're dangerous. Then, you let it hang. Let her feel the weight of those words, like a challenge she wasn't prepared for. She won't be able to ignore the way her stomach flips, the way heat rises up her neck, the way her lips part slightly, like she's about to respond but stops herself, caught off guard, like a quiet moment at an event that lingers. This compliment isn't just about telling her she's attractive. It's about framing her as the temptation, shifting the dynamic so she's no longer the one evaluating you. You're the one evaluating her, and suddenly, she's the one feeling the heat, like a steady presence she can't escape. Trust me, women love that feeling, Every woman wants to feel like she's the kind of person who could make a man lose his self-control, like her mere presence is enough to rattle him, like a powerful figure at a gathering she can't ignore. When you look at her, shake your head slightly and say, "You're dangerous." You're telling her she is. You're saying there's something about her that makes you want to take risks, that being around her feels like playing with fire, that if you're not careful, she might just undo you, like a moment at a meetup that stays with her. That's the kind of thought that keeps her up at night, wondering, what is it about me that makes him say that? Why does he look at me like that? Does he feel the same pull I do? Once those questions start looping in her mind, you've got her, my love. I love you the most, and this is your power. The best part? The mystery. When she asks, "What do you mean?" And you don't give her a straight answer. You just smirk, shake your head slightly, and say, "You know exactly what I mean?" Then change the subject, move on, act like it didn't even happen, like shifting focus at a gathering. Now she's left sitting there, heart pounding, replaying your words over and over, wondering what you meant, why that compliment felt so different from every other one she's ever heard, like a steady presence she can't shake. When she's lying in bed, unable to get you out of her head, that's when she starts fantasizing about you, my love. Stoics would nod. Seneca said, "Master your impressions," and this controls the moment, building attraction, not desperation. Compliment number 3. You have no idea how hard it is to look at you and not touch you. This is your final forbidden strike, not just a compliment, but a confession, the kind of thing that slips out when the tension is unbearable, when the air between you is thick with something unsaid, like a shared silence at a quiet gathering that shifts everything. It's not rehearsed, not calculated, it feels like a loss of control, and that's what makes it dangerous, my love. I love you the most, and I'm here to show you why. Women aren't just drawn to confidence. They're captivated by the moment when a man, usually composed, usually in control, loses his grip just for a second because of her. Most guys play it safe. They compliment her in ways that feel good but don't ignite, like saying, "You're so beautiful," or "You have the most amazing smile," nice enough, but forgettable, like a casual nod at an event that fades by morning. But when you lock eyes with her, exhale like you're fighting something inside, and say, "You have no idea how hard it is to look at you and not touch you," you become unforgettable, like a steady presence she can't ignore. Because now you've thrown gasoline on the fire, she won't be able to stop feeling it. The way your voice dipped, the way your fingers twitched just slightly, like you were holding yourself back, the way your breath hitched, like she just did something to you she didn't even realize, like a moment at a gathering that lingers. Here's the beautiful part. This isn't just a compliment. It's a challenge. You're making it crystal clear that she affects you, that something about her makes it nearly impossible to keep your hands to yourself, but you're doing it anyway, showing discipline, restraint, self-control, like maintaining calm during a tense conversation. That's what gets into her head. My love, I love you the most, and this is your power. Now she's thinking, what if he lost control? What if he gave in? What would that feel like? The longer she dwells on that, the more she wants it to happen, like anticipating a meaningful connection at an event she can't shake. But here's the trick. You don't act on it. You don't lean in, don't touch her, don't break that restraint. You let those words sit in the air, sink into her senses, then change the subject, like shifting focus after a shared moment, acting like you didn't just rewire her brain. Later, when she's lying in bed, replaying that moment, that's when she'll start wondering, what would it feel like if you finally did? Once a woman starts thinking about that, she won't be able to stop, my love. I love you the most, and this is your hook.